Hello and welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Jennifer Perry and I'm an independent consultant with Close to My Heart. And today we are going to be working with the Holiday Expressions catalog. This catalog is live from September 1st until December 31st of 2018. We're going to be working on the cutting guide for the You've Got This card kit. This kit features 6 thank you cards and 6 encouragement cards. Let's get down to cutting. So in the kit, you will receive a professionally printed instruction guide, your card bases, which I've gone ahead and put my name on the back of them so I don't forget that step, an exclusive stamp set, ribbon, and this is the fern stitched ribbon. The additional products that you're going to need is fern, sapphire, and saffron inks, thin foam tape, and then your adhesive of choice, whether it be glue dots, whether it be Tombow, your adhesive of choice. So let's see what our first cuts are going to be. Our first cuts are going to be to take off the zip strips. And we have 2 B&T papers, 1 fern, 1 pomegranate, and 1 white daisy. So let's take off the zip strips because we're going to need both zip strips. So you're not going to be able to see part of the camera or part of the paper because I want you to be able to see the cuts. So our first cut for the zip strips is going to be 3 1/4. And we can get 3 of these out of each zip strips. One, 2, 3. This is going to be scrap. 1, 2, and 3. This one's going to be scrap. And this is going to go in my D pile. Not my D pile. I am so sorry. Going to go in my 2 pile for card 2. The next cut is going to be 4 by 5 1/2. So the first cut we're going to make is the 5 1/2 cut. This is scrap. And then the next cut's going to be the 4. And then this is already 4 inches. And then this one's already 4 inches. This is going to go in our 1 tray. The next cut is going to be 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. This cut right here. So this piece is going to be scrap. So 3 1/4. So we've already cut the 3 1/4 this way. So now we're going to turn it this way and do another cut at 3 1/4. This is scraps. Pull it out just a little bit. So again, we've already got 3 1/4 this way, so we're going to turn it this way. This is scrap. And this goes in our 2 pile. The next cut is going to be with our fern cardstock, and it's going to be 4 1/4 by 4. So the first cut we're going to do is 4 1/4. We're going to do 2 of those. This is scrap. And then we're going to turn, because this is already 4 1/4, so we're going to turn it this way and do 3 cuts at 4. 1, 2, and then this is already 4. 1, 2, and then this is already 4, and this goes into our 2 pile. The next cut is with our pomegranate. We need 2 cuts on the dark side. There's the dark side. At 4 1/4. So 2 cuts at 4 1/4. So there's your 4. There's your 4 1/4. There's your 4, there's your 4 1/4. We're going to set this one aside. Our next cut is going to be at 3 inches. 1, 2, 3, and then this one should be 4. It is. And then 2 more. 1, 2. So there's your 6. This is going to go in the 1 pile. And then we're going to take this, and they want it to be cut at 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. This is going to be scrap. And then it's going to be, we're going to turn it this way and cut 1/4. So we're going to, here's our cut line. I'm going to move this in so you can see. So there's our cut line. There's 1/4. I need 6 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is scrap. And these are going to go into the 2 pile. Our next cut is with the white daisy. And they want 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. Okie dokie smoky. Let's see if I can remember what I was doing. I took a phone call and was thinking about something when the phone rang, and now I can't remember what that thing was. So let's just see if we can backtrack and figure it out. Our next cut is going to be the White Daisy, and we are going to cut the first cut at 3 3/4. And we're actually going to cut that twice. And then we're going to turn it around and we're going to cut 3 at 2 1/2. 1, 2. Actually, I might be able to get more than that out of this sheet of paper. 3. I can. Oh, there we go. I need 2 more out of this one. This goes in the one pile. So there's going in the one pile. Our next cut is going to be two 3/4. By 2 1/2. By 2 1/2. Double check my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these go in the 2 pile. Now, this sheet of paper here, you're going to need to save, and you're going to need to put it in the 1 pile. So put this in your 1 pile. So you should end up with a stack that looks like this. Now I've got mine in 12 by 12 trays. This top tray is card 1. This bottom tray is card 2, and all of my pieces are separated. You can either use little piles, you can use baggies, you can use whatever works for you, but you should have 2 piles, one for card 1 and one for card 2. Let me clean up my mess, and then we will start the assembly in the next video. Thank you for joining me.